Hi guys, and welcome back to another Witches Boudoir makeup tutorial. Today I'm working on another runic design. This is for Berkana, which is a B-shaped runic symbol. This is all to do with nurturing, rebirth, growth, and like protection, as well as our own ancestry. It's a little bit of like our spiritual ancestry as well as our like physical ancestry, our bloodline. So yeah, it's a little bit of a interesting rune to be working with. As you probably know, if you're one of my regular like readers and that, you know that I quite often do like pagan symbols and occult symbols in my makeup tutorials. And at the moment I'm working on the next set of runes. So this will be the next rune for my collection. Today I will be working with eyeshadow, and I shall be doing just a simple look. I will be using the Style London eyeshadow palette. This is the Eden Square, which I got in a glossy box a couple of months ago, and it's become like my everyday eyeshadow palette, purely because I think that these colours are very neutral. Although there aren't that many mattes, there's only like 2 matte shades in this palette. But, you know, they're very neutral colours, but they're very, very winter-based colours, which I like. So the first colour I'm going to go with is actually the middle colour. This is very glitzy. So yeah. The one problem I have with this eyeshadow palette is it doesn't actually have a mirror. Like I said, these colours are very neutral in shade, but they are quite glittery and shimmery. You know, they're just nice colours. They're very blendable as well. And they are quite noticeable when you put them on, which is what I like. And I will apologise if you can hear my next door neighbours. It's like dinner time for them and they're just being very loud at the moment. So it's what I'm kind of used to. So yeah, I'm just going to do like a simple look today. So yeah, I'm literally just going to stick with that eyeshadow from the Style London, which is the Eden Square eyeshadow palette. They are like quite pigmented. So they're quite easy to blend, they're quite easy to apply, but I do find that certain shades from this palette are slightly either too pale and not pigmented enough, or they're overly pigmented and you're having to constantly like be really conscious that they could like literally just fall off as soon as you apply it, which can be a bit of a problem. Like with me, I will like put eyeshadow on quite delicately and then I have to like brush away the excess. Thankfully with the shade that I've used, it's kind of like the shade that I usually go for, so I haven't had any fallout, which is for me a good thing because I hate having to dust away excess makeup. Next I will be doing my eyeline. Now I do 2 eye lines, my lash line and my waterline. For my waterline, I will be using the Miss Sporty Pump Up Pump Up Booster, which is the Kohl Kajar. You know, I just use this virtually all the time for my looks. You know, I just find Kohl works best for me. And so if I don't talk very much when I'm doing my eye makeup, I just find it's easier if I just focus on applying the makeup. So that is my waterline done. As you can tell, like for me, I do like having a very defined, very bold eyeline. It's just kind of a me thing. I have very bright blue eyes, so I tend to try and like enhance it or like try and tame it back, but I do like a defined eye. Next I will be using my MUA Eye Define liquid, which is soft tip felt liner. This is literally a really nice tip. It's very easy to apply, and I'll be using this for my design as well. So I'll just be using this on my lash line. So yeah, that is my lash line for today. Now to start the design, I will literally be doing the design about here. So it's sort of like kind of around about just below my eye. Just to add a little bit of interest to my makeup. I do actually do this quite regularly, and I do wear it when I go out and about. Some people stare at me a little bit weird, but that's just me. I don't mind. Hey, everybody's gonna stare, so might as well make them have something to stare at. So to start the design, I am literally drawing a straight line from the outer corner of my eye straight down. So like that. And then I'm literally going to make 2 dots. That is so I know where the points for my neck for the B shape has to be. And then I'm literally going to join the dots, lines, to make V shapes that slot to the B, like that. So there we go. That is the actual design. It's very quick, it's very simple, it's very easy to do. You know, for me, I tend to like do very simple designs. It's only when I'm doing like really big designs that people go, oh, how do you do that? These designs are very quick, they're very simple. So once I've done my actual design and my lash line, I then move on to mascara. And for this, I will be using the Essence Lash Princess, and this is their volume mascara. The reason I'm using this is because it's not my all-time favourite mascara, but I do like Essence mascaras, especially their Princess Lash range. I do actually prefer their curl, which is actually a purple design rather than pink. But their volume's just as good, but it's not my all-time favourite mascara. So yeah, that is my lashes done. So yeah. Next, I'll be moving on to my highlighter, and if you're regular to my channel and my actual blog, you know that I don't always use highlighter, but when I do use highlighter, I use it as a contour tool, and I tend to use it like with my blusher. So basically, the highlighter I'm using is the Kaleido Cosmetics, and this is the Astro Light. This is like my all-time highlighter because it's such a beautiful colour, and it's not as bold as what you first think when you apply it. And I'm just going to use my blusher brush just to blend it. So yeah, that is my highlighter, as you can see. And it does highlight. This side's not as well. It does highlight. You know, it blends really nicely. You know, it's just very, very soft. It's very gentle. It's not like boom, glitter to your face. Especially if you're somebody who doesn't like boom, glitter to your face, this is probably the better highlighter you can probably find. You know, it is cruelty-free. You know, it's actually more kind of nice to use. It's actually vegan and gluten-free, so if you do have allergies and you want to be more healthy with your makeup, have a look at Kaleido Cosmetics, because I know they do quite a lot of those sort of products. So yeah, that's my all-time favourite highlighter. Next, for blusher, I will be using my Benefit California, which is pretty much my go-to blusher. And although it looks very peachy and like it shouldn't really go, it's actually, if you don't use too much of it, it's actually very, very soft and very, very like gentle. So I kind of like apply it just underneath my my highlighter and kind of like blend it into the highlighter. And again, I use it almost like a contour for my cheeks. So yeah, that is my blusher. And next I will be using my Laretzi, I believe this is their liquid matte lipstick. I got this in the December Birchbox. I haven't actually used this yet on my lips, but I have done a swatch of it, and the swatch that I did in my Birchbox video, which will be coming out on Sunday this week, it did look okay, so you'll be getting to see how it looks actually on my lips before you see the swatch. I will say it's a bit like the Huda Beauty liquid matte that I was sent by Glossybox, because it smells ever so slightly like Bailey's, but it's slightly more chemically. So I'm not sure if that's, you know, going to be a problem. And that would be the rain outside. So yeah, that is the Laretzi liquid matte lipstick. I will say that the colour's a little bit darker than what I would usually go for. Although it's a really nice red, and it does seem to apply really nicely. It does dry on the lips very quickly. And I can tell it's actually going very matte very quickly, which is actually a good thing for me, because when I go out and I go to like somewhere like Costa's, it always annoys me when you're at Costa's and you can see your lipstick being left on the cups and that. And because I like drink a lot of coffee, you know, it always annoys me when you can see that little bit of lipstick and you're thinking, well, how much lipstick is actually left on my actual lips? So this is actually dried very quickly. Yeah, I mean, it's not coming off on my hand, which is a good thing. So yeah, it has dried very quickly, which is a plus point for me. I will say that yes, the colour is a little bit darker than what I would normally go for, but it's still a nice colour. It will get used. It will end up in my collection of lipsticks. And, you know, if you know me, you know that I have a collection of lipsticks and lip glosses. So yeah, that's kind of a whoosh on makeup. But yeah, would definitely say check out Laretzi Cosmetic, especially their liquid mattes, because they do dry very quickly. I will say that there is a slight taste to it that's slightly chemical. Like if I do that, I can slightly taste it, which is a little bit, but it's okay, you know, I can live with that. So yeah, that is my look for today. It's literally just a quick video today because I'm somewhat tired. I've been doing a lot of running around this week, and it hasn't stopped yet. You know, Christmas is coming and everything's like mayhem, chaos and madness. So yes, this is Friday's look. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon. Bye.